Hey, cousins. Hope all is well. Listen, y'all be in them comments showing up and showing out for your girl. I appreciate y'all. That's what I ain't really no other way for me to say it. If I understood how to make shirts and all that type of shit, I'd give you a shirt. I give y'all a damn shirt if I knew how to do that shit. I'm gonna have to start Googling. Give y'all something because y'all are fan fucking tastic. I appreciate each and every one of you because if you can't do nothing else for me, watch, like, comment, subscribe. That's it. Make sure you're practicing your self care. Girl, what they got to do with wrestling is pumping. Whoop de doo, whoop de dee. I couldn't let my PTO just go through, right? I just put some meatballs in the oven. We're gonna have a nice spaghetti, okay, with a nice fettuccine noodle. And then I hear Bayley, Pam, girl, what is you doing over there with Mark and Michelle? I'm listening to them just, Bayley, you sound like a snitch, child. Like, I don't even understand what's going on. So I said, let me go over here and listen to this bullshit. So I had to suffer looking at Michelle McCool's lips and mouth. Looked like she bit a lemon, and then it looked like she drooling a little bit. Go on back and look at Michelle McCool's mouth, and she drooling a little bit, and Mark with that Kankalon ponytail. Sir, we know you, Mark Calloway. We know your history. Take that goddamn Velcro clip-on you got to that damn hat off. Enough is enough, okay? Now you know full fucking well that damn ponytail ain't yours. Y'all go look at the texture of that ponytail he got. Full white beard. You can't stop aging, Mark. You're old, okay? With that being said, somehow the conversation just turned to Bayley talking about how it blows her mind how some talent leave the show instead of staying back to watch the rest of the card. Now we could speculate the talent because clearly she's talking about the main roster. But Bayley, baby, you came up in the old guard. Now, if you go back and listen to them, Bayley blends in real good with Mark and Michelle. Okay, because Mark love it. He like, you know what? You remind me of me because I would come out after doing the main event and it'll be Cena, Flair, Sean will be there, and maybe two other guys. And I come out, and then I'm like, and then they looking at me like, and we have a quiet conversation because I'm saying to myself, the guys that should be watching ain't watching me. And Bailey's like, so do you like you go up and y'all have a conversation? Oh yeah, we gonna have a conversation. You all remember them conversations back in Mark Calloway's days, right? Y'all remember that? You liable to have shit in your sandwich. Somebody drop a damn piece of metal on your head, injure you in the ring, give you a receipt, can't get booked out the goddamn company if you didn't stand and watch Mark Calloway wrestle. And here, Michelle, Mark, even when I wasn't getting booked, and I worked hard for the position I had, Mark. I wasn't getting booked, and I stayed behind. That's that old guard shit, okay? I'm gonna have to give a little pushback on this. We can talk about both sides. How about that? So this is what Bayley said after Michelle was just like, "Oh my God, I just don't understand. I just don't get why that's just not enforced. Like, oh my goodness." And Bayley says, "Yeah, that just blows my mind." She said, "When I first got on the road, all the live events you always watched. Cena watched everything. Roman used to watch everything. These last few years, Seth is always at the front monitor. So if you're at live events, if you came back through the curtain, there's that monitor right there. When people come back, they ask Seth, "Oh, what did you think?" And then I can hear what he's saying to them, and then I'm learning too. But then lately, there's some people who just leave, and then Seth comes back from the main event, and nobody's there. That's like, what? You just asked for his advice, and no one's there? That drives me crazy. Or if some people aren't on the show, and they just take off, and I have this conversation with some people and I just don't get it. It's different and I don't know what's missing. For me, I I just try to lead by example. So I'd hope some of the girls see I'm still here, or I'm not booked, but I'm in Gorilla, or I'm not booked, but I'm watching the girls' matches no matter what. And that would maybe lead others to think, or maybe I should say too, some may think like that, some may not. I don't know. Bailey, let me tell you something, sweetie. I don't even want to be harsh with Bailey because, Pam's a good girl. Pam is supportive. I watched her support Trinity and her journey. I watch her sneak around and support Mercedes, Monet and her journey. And they support. They go and support Bailey too. But Bailey, let me tell you something. People got lives. People got lives. They got shit to do. This ain't NXT. Okay, this ain't NXT where, all you doing is wrestling and, learning the ropes and the ways and stuff, and you want to put your best foot forward and you want to put a good impression. You do that. You do that. You 10 years in, over a decade in, and you still backstage. Yeah, wait for people like Ivy Now, Maxine Dupree, Lash Legend, Raquel Rodriguez. Wait, if those girls want to come up to you and get some advice, they'll come up to you. Okay? But if you're talking about the old heads, motherfuckers got kids. I think Seth Rollins waiting around for Becky so them two could go get on the bus and do what they got to do and go to the next town. Roman is part-time. He ain't watching that shit no more. You said he used to. Okay? You want to stand back there and watch it, Bailey? You ain't got shit going on. You ain't got no man. Okay? You ain't got no... You got your pets or whatever. You ain't got no kids for real. CM Punk ain't standing back there, but I don't believe it. These top stars ain't standing back there. They might stand back there after they get off the mat or whatever, go get a cup of water, take a couple gulps or whatever. Like, listen, I gotta go to the next town. I'm catching flights or whatever. Motherfuckers don't want to do that. And I don't think anybody should get damn buried and fucked over because you want to push the old guard. It's a new day. It's a new day. Okay? You think Rhea Ripley's standing back there? Now, I will tell you, it could be very cliquish, right? Maybe don't nobody want to watch you, Bayley. Let me tell you something. I'm saying this. Bayley ain't been doing good for a long time in the WWE. So you think fucking Kairi Sane and Asuka and all them girls is finna stand back there and ask Bayley for advice? Bayley, if you want people to watch what you got going on, you want to give advice, go take your ass down to Evolve and help fucking Nikita Lyons. Give her some damn advice, okay? Go float around in NXT and give them people advice. Now, if we talking about respect, okay, cool. It's almost like this. Michelle McCool was like, it's like if you get on the bus and there ain't no more pizza. You've been waiting for the pizza and everybody ate the pizza. That's what it's like when you wrestling and you come from the back. You come to the back after you get off the mat and ain't nobody there because motherfuckers want to go take a shower. Motherfuckers want to get something to eat. Right? You want me to be at taping and I can't even get booked? And here come Undertaker, and then that's when people say, why I ain't getting booked right? Why I ain't getting booked right? You know why? Because there go that, he trying to pull that meritocracy bullshit again. You ain't getting booked right because you ain't get chose. Okay? Bayley, you a good hand, sweetie, and that's it. It barely not even a thought in the goddamn WrestleMania. Bayley on primetime TV is a waste. She back there with Lyra Valkyria. So you mean to tell me Maxine Dupree just won the IC title, right? She working with Natty. You want her to stand back there and watch you flounder and flounce around in the fucking ring? Man, listen. No. I got shit to do. And that's just what it is. Now, if you watching a match and you want to say, listen, let me go ahead, like for Jade, because y'all always say she don't know what the fuck she doing. Pull her to the side. But like, look, I watched your match a little bit. You need to do this, this, and this. I ain't trying to step on your toes. I just see a little bit weakness or whatever. But for you to think people just stand back there and watch your ass, girl, you wrong. You an old snitch. And that shit sound crazy as fuck. And then you sitting there with that old fucking Mark. He loved that. He was like, yeah, we're good. That Mark, you've been anointed because you was the money maker way back in 92. Okay? them people coming in got to lick your ass and all of that because you the judge at the goddamn wrestling court. So yeah, people got to stand and watch you do 3 moves and suffer all fucking night. And somebody said, well, they ain't got to do all that travel no more. They still got to travel. They still got to travel. These people still got to sleep, eat, and all that. You just want them standing around. Shit, I want to get ahead of the game and get my ass on somewhere. Like, I don't understand. That's crazy. But then this is that whole pay your dues shit. I guess I don't get it. Because when I go to work, I'm at work. When it's time to punch out, when I'm standing around making sure everybody got everything. You got your coat? You good? You want me to wrap up for you? You got any questions? Anybody confused? No, I'm gonna tell you that during the shift. During the shift. I gotta go. Let me holler at you tomorrow, or I call you on the phone. Maybe we can get in the ring, do a little 1-2 with Yang Yang or whatever, down to the heart dungeon. Whatever. What the fuck is you talking about? You ain't got shit going on, and you feel like the love ain't there no more. Bitch, it ain't. It ain't. Paul Leviskay is who you need to be asking why you don't make nobody stay back there and watch. Cause this ain't about no goddamn love or no of no little sports entertainment. It's about making money, bitch. Have you not realized that? You the one still goofy and in love with the kayfabe, and that's cool. But girl, baby, you ain't even been putting up no good work for people to be standing back there watching you. Fuck out of here. I'm getting on the fucking road, taking me a sandwich from Kraft Catering and heading down to the next place. And if I ain't booked, I ain't coming. The fuck? I got to pay for all this travel, so you just spending fucking money. Oh, okay, that makes absolutely no fucking sense. Now, Bayley, since you brought it to everyone's attention and now it's going to be a hot topic, and you know fucking Mark didn't know this was going on. Mark down at AAA making all them damn luchadors and luchadorettes stay behind and watch that shit all night long. Now he gonna go over to talk to Paul Leviskay. Listen, Paul, let me tell you something. Bayley was on the podcast and she said they don't stay after to watch the show. And Paul gonna be like, yeah, well, Rhea Ripley, she come through and I holler at her. No, you gotta have all of them. This got to be mandated. And now it's gonna be a mandate, Bayley. You gonna feel good now. You happy now? Motherfuckers can't do what they want to do. Great. Because you feel somehow disrespected that a bitch asked you for advice and you want to see if they took it? Because I didn't understand the argument. If I come, Mark Calloway said, if you ask me for advice and I give it to you and you don't do it, don't ask me no more. What the fuck that got to do with you watching them in the ring? If they like, Mark, how can I do the suplex? You say, do it like this, don't do it like that. Okay. So now I got to watch you because you gave me advice? I wouldn't ask you shit else. If I know that, don't ask Mark for advice, because if you ask for advice, you gotta wait till the main event 4-5 hours later. And you know them goddamn pay-per-views back then be 12 hours and all that old shit. Man, listen, it'd be different if you didn't have to pay for your travel. Yeah, I go sit in catering, put a little flat screen in front of me, I'll sit right there. And WWE gonna pay for me to get to the next goddamn venue? Oh, they ain't? I got to go. I got a plane to catch. I got a reservation. I'm about to choke. But Bayley's going to be that girl that's going to be looking and her eyes are stretched out and they sure do stuff different around here. I sure love the business. I love it so much. Something got to change. What could I possibly do to get stuff to change? It's about respect. Man, listen, I don't know. I think it was unnecessary. It was shady. You ain't even gonna say who you talking about. You feeling some kind of way because you still in love and you still pumped up, and that's good. I wish all that love and pumped upness oozed out in your booking, so we can see the love and the pumped upness you got. Because it ain't happening. You're turning into the next Natalia, Mama Hen. Because Natalia about to blast off with this new character she got, the on the low legend. What you got going on, Bayley? You gonna stand? You might as well stand back there and watch what Natalia doing and ask her, Natalia, what you doing to revamp yourself? Because, girl, I need help. Just watch you have a damn match and you book like shit. I ain't finna ask you nothing. And then I ain't gonna ask the top person nothing either, because according to Unreal, Paul Leatherskate walks up to who he want for them to be on the top. He walked up to people talking about you the best. What he say to Reverend? You better than everybody, baby. You the way you move in the ring, you the best than everybody, baby. You ain't got to worry about nothing. He walked up to Jay. Jay, you the man. So what I'm supposed to ask them, Jay? What you doing to get to the top? He gonna be like 4 letters, 1 word. I don't know. Like what? Fuck out it. Come on, Bayley. That was fucked up. Now I done lost a little respect for you, girl. You ain't got to be snitching like that. That ain't no good. Y'all tell me what you think. Get in them comments.